Auburn Rhino Tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make a couple of looped leather earrings. So we have done some other leather work in the past, the layered leather earrings and a few others. So today I'm going to show you how to create a pair of earrings that are looped. So in order to do this, you want to start with your leather, your imitation leather, faux leather, whatever it is. You could even use fabric for this. You want something that is fairly stiff or pretty substantial in weight. The flimsier it is, they tend to not sit well. Like they just don't look like a very finished, well-finished product. So you can use a template to get your shape if you want. I have already pre-traced out, so you don't have to sit here and watch me use a ruler and do all that, what I want my length of my rectangles to be. So the idea is that you will make a long rectangular strip that you will fold over and attach. I just used a silver Sharpie on the back of this. I have my two rectangles drawn out. It might be a little hard for you to see on the screen there. I'm gonna go ahead and start by cutting those out. And I want to try to use very straight, clean lines. You also want to make sure that you have some really sharp fabric scissors. Do not try to use these with, or cut these with some kind of little basic scissors because you're going to struggle, especially on real leather. So I'm going to cut these apart. Okay, so I have my two strips. This side, this is the backing of the leather here, and then we've got the leather side here. Any kind of loose pieces, frayed edges, whatever, make sure you get those off so you don't have a kind of a sloppy finished look at the end. Students, that's part of your grade, so make sure that you take care of those edges. Okay. And I could sit here and do this forever, but you get the idea. Making a mess. Once you have your pieces created, then it's very simple from here. You're going to fold this in half, and depending on the material you have, you might be able to use your leather punch and punch a hole through this, through both layers. If not, you might have to do it separately. So let's give this a try. It would be ideal to do them together just so that they're lined up. So I'm going about 1/4 of an inch down from the top, lining it up here. Aha, you hear that click? That's success. So now I have a hole punched through both pieces. I'm gonna move on to my second one. I wanna make sure that I punch the hole in the same spot that I did the other one. So again, about 1/4 of an inch down. And there we go. See, just like that. This leather punch that I have, and I'll include a link if you want to purchase one of these. The nice thing is this wheel here, you can rotate it so you can determine the size of the hole that you're punching there. If you're wanting to make a really itty bitty tiny small hole, this on a cord punch works well. It also will punch through some thin metal as well. So from here, next step, simple. You want to use a jump ring that's a little bit larger so that you allow for the space between the hole and the top. So you can't put a tiny one or it's not going to stretch there. So let's do those should work. So I've got my two jump rings. I'm going to open those up. And if you subscribe to our channel, you will notice here in the future I'm going to do a tutorial on essentially a very similar project, but where we include an eyelet. So instead of just putting a jump ring through this hole, this bare hole, we would actually have an eyelet there. So I'm using my pliers to kind of work that through there. So now that I have the jump ring through there, I'm going to go ahead and hook on an ear wire before I close that up. You could add other embellishments. So if you wanted to hang a charm off of this, a tassel, I don't know, a metal strip, something like that, you could do that as well. And my ear wires are always twisted from what I want. So from here, I want to make sure that the bottom of my ear wire is going the direction I want so that my earrings don't hang sideways. So a lot of times we have to twist those. So you can see the finished earring there. If I can get it to lay how I want, just like that. So I'm gonna repeat that here real quick on this other side so you can see the two. But this is a very quick project. This is something, I don't know, pretty trendy these days, people working with leather in their Cricut machines. This could be done so easily with something like that as well, but I think it's just as easy to just cut the material by hand, especially if you're just doing rectangles. Close it back up, and there you go. So if you wanted to make sure that they stayed a little more pressed down, you can weight them down. Usually if you just kind of press, it's gonna pinch it closed. Okay, so pretty simple. Make sure you stay connected with Urban Rhino on social media. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and of course, subscribe to our channel.